Hi there, Susan Serravo here. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about a subject that seems to be coming up over and over again in conversations that I've been having. And that is people are asking, should I post information that could be seen as a little too basic for my audience? Now, this is whether you are doing a blog post or a video for YouTube or a written post on LinkedIn or Instagram. Sometimes people are asking if they should be sharing tips or advice or a how-to on subjects that their audience might already know about. And they're wondering, is my audience going to be like, why are you posting this? It's so basic. Duh, I already know. A lot of people out there have audiences with a certain sophistication level, people that they're trying to reach. Maybe they're mid-career or they're a certain age. I would argue that posting really basic information is still a good thing, even if you have a super sophisticated audience. Now, you don't want to be doing it every single day, but from time to time, giving the fundamentals is a good thing. And I'm going to give you some reasons why. Okay, now my first reason why is because you're always having new people come into the area that you serve. Like earlier, I mentioned, let's say you serve an audience that is mid-career level. Well, maybe an ideal client that's just coming into your area now, this information wouldn't necessarily have applied a couple of years ago, but now they're coming in, they don't know that much and they are hungry to learn more. So think about that. Always new people coming into your area and audience that you serve. Now, here is another reason. Sometimes we hear information over and over again. We hear the same thing over and over again, but it doesn't sink in until a certain messenger delivers it to us in a certain way. And I think about this especially in the self-help world. Books like The Power of Positive Thinking and Think and Grow Rich. A lot of those books that had this advice many decades ago, this advice was out and we've seen it or read it over 10 years or 20 years. But then somebody comes along and says it in a different way and it really sinks in. And then all of a sudden we start to apply it and make it work for us. So think about that. Maybe you're going to be the person to deliver the message on a certain day in a certain way. I'm not trying to rhyme here, but and then you really will resonate with the person that is receiving that information. So think about that as another reason posting basic information is good. Okay, here's reason number 3, and that is, have you heard the expression, you don't know what you don't know? Well, that's pretty common, right? Maybe in someone's job or their industry, they should know this basic information that you're telling them. They should, but they somehow missed it or they forgot, or they just don't have a great understanding of it. So by you delivering this, it's a relief and they're happy to see that information and they don't have to be embarrassed by going to tell somebody that they don't know something when they can just learn it from you because they happen to be seeing something in your feed that day that explains some process or something that they didn't know about that they should know about. So think about that. People don't know what they don't know, but you're going to be the one to tell them what they should know. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, also, here's reason number 4. It's always a good idea to be demonstrating that you have a grasp on the fundamentals of your industry. Now, think about when you've hired a service provider, perhaps to do some landscaping work or maybe remodeling in your home, tax preparation, lots of different reasons we hire people to help us. And when you've been in a position where you suddenly start to have a little bit of buyer's remorse because the person you hired, you're talking to them and the answers they're giving you aren't really jiving with what you know to be true. So you start to wonder, wait, does this person really know what they're talking about? Like, did I hire the right person? Yikes. Now, if you're somebody who is regularly putting out content and information that shows that you do have a solid foundation, then people will already know that about you. And people who haven't worked with you before that may want to work with you, they'll grasp that from what you're putting out, basic content. So my advice to you is this: don't worry about people rolling their eyes or wondering, why are you talking about something so basic? Don't even worry about that. Just go with your gut and think, if this is something that is going to help people, help move somebody forward, help attract someone to work with you, then it's a good idea to put it out. And then also you can judge by the reaction that you get, the comments that you get on posts, or if you send out an email, what kind of response you get back. And that will tell you a lot. That will give you some data to let you know if you're on the right track. So I would say happy, basic content producing, keep it up, and you'll be known as somebody who is smart, an educator, and somebody who cares about your audience. All right, well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.